Hi, my name is David Honholt. I'll be your instructor for this semester, teaching you Government 2305, American Government. And I wanted to give you a brief walkthrough of how the course is designed and where you can find things. First, let me say also that I was called on Friday afternoon to teach this class, and I haven't taught using this book before, so I had a day or two to put everything together. So it's still a work in progress, and things may change as we go through the course. Okay, I wanted to give you a heads up on that. All right, so first thing, let me show you where you can find the syllabus right here. So you're going to want to start with this and read the syllabus so that you understand what the course expectations are, how you're going to be graded, when are certain things due. For example, your discussions have to be turned in and completed with true responses by Friday night. All right, I want to grade them on the weekend, and I can't grade them if they're not turned in. All right, so they must be turned in on Friday night. You'll see here I have a welcome letter. I'd like you to go ahead and read that. And then this is where the content will be. One of the first things I want you to do once we finish this video is sign up to Remind. It allows me to send you messages to remind you when certain things are due, right? If you're not plugged into Blackboard, my messages don't get to you. So I want to make sure that I can reach you. So just take out your cell phone. You're going to enter the number 81010, and then you text this message to that number. All right, that will sign you up to my course. All right. So once you finish that, you can go into your Unit 1 folder. And within the unit will be multiple folders, one for each week as it happens. Okay. Your job is to complete all the assignments that I place inside of each week's folder. So for instance, you have a syllabus quiz. After you finish reading the syllabus, I want you to come over here and complete this quiz. It's a quick 8 questions. It's just to make sure that you have read the syllabus and have put some thought into what's going to be expected in the course. Okay, you know how you're going to be graded. I started putting quizzes in here already. The Chapter 1 quiz, many of you haven't begun to read yet, but as you begin reading, you can check your understanding by taking this quiz. You can take as many times as you need so you can practice with it, but you have to have it done by the end of the week so you can get credit for it. I need to see a grade in there by the end of the week. There's a vocabulary assignment that I expect you to do in class. It involves defining terms into your notebook and then writing a sentence about the context of that word, putting it into the proper context, right? So if the word is political power, I don't want to see political power is stupid or political power is powerful. I want to see a thoughtful sentence that puts that word in the proper context, especially as it relates to what we're learning about, all right? These discussions are going to be done weekly. There'll be a video inside or a podcast or something, and then there'll be a few questions. And I want you to listen to the podcast or watch the video and then write a thoughtful discussion post. All right. There's a rubric that explains what's expected. Please follow that rubric and make sure you complete all the requirements. Right. Then there'll be classroom assignments. I'm trying to work closely with your facilitator so that we can coordinate and work together so that you are engaged each time we meet in the classroom. Right? I really don't want you guys browsing the internet and goofing off. I want you thinking and working on the policies and ideas that I'm here to teach you. Right? Once you start chapter 2, and these are breadcrumbs up here, so this is how you can move back and forth. You'll notice that I have put in here something called spiral quizzes. So starting next week, when you first come to class, the very first thing you do is you'll sit down, take out your device, and you're going to take this quiz. It'll be 5 to 10 questions. I'll keep it short, but they're designed to remind you of the things that you've learned. All right, so as we move through the chapters, you'll still be seeing material from the previous chapters on these quizzes. And again, it's just to help you, right? And it gives your facilitator a chance to take roll and whatnot. So you'll do this first thing when you come in, right? There's a message area right over here called Message Me. you can go ahead and create a message and just send me a message if you have a problem or if there's some issue that arises. Again, please expect at least maybe 24 hours for me to respond. That way I'll probably check these messages once a day, but sometimes I might be really busy and I might miss it, okay? So try to be patient, all right? So I'll just close with this. I'm really passionate about government and policy and economics. And I really hope that as you go through this course, that it's not just a bunch of terms and ideas that you learn. I'm hoping that you will begin to appreciate and respect the power that government wields. It can be like a fire. You know, if it's controlled, it becomes a very useful tool for mankind. But if it runs out of control, it can damage and destroy and wreak havoc on people's lives. And we have a delicate balance in the United States. We're very fortunate to live in the United States. We have a very sound government, one that's relatively less corrupt than others. But that doesn't mean I'm pleased with government or happy with government. We can always do better. And better means very different things to different people, right? Some people think government is better when it's much smaller, when it does less, when people have more liberty and freedom to make choices. Other people don't trust average citizens to make their own choices and feel that they need laws to control them, to look out for them, right? To help them do things that they normally wouldn't do on their own. So as we go through this course, keep these ideas in mind. Just keep an open mind. You might see some libertarian things that I throw out there or some liberal things that you'll see. My goal isn't to try to persuade you to one view or another. It's just for you to consider the different views that are out there, right? You should understand the libertarian view, even if you don't ascribe to it, right? You should at least consider their arguments before you just dismiss them. So I wish you all good luck. If you have questions for me, put them in the discussion or message me, and I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. All right? Go ahead and get started on your first week's assignments. Thanks.